I love when the black community says, let's boycott Asian businesses. Please do. We'll get rid of the Chinese takeout, the dry cleaners, the laundromats. Let's get rid of the liquor stores as well. Get rid of the Jordans you guys wear, the Nikes you wear, the shower caps, the Hondas, the Hyundais, all your car electricians, the electronics in your house, the Sony, the TV system, your sound system, the microphones that you guys use to rap and speak about awareness for the black culture and the hip hop culture. Where do you think that's made in? That's made all in Asia. And here's another thing for you guys. You guys want us to leave the neighborhood so bad? Oh, Asian people are in our neighborhoods? We're in white neighborhoods. We have our own Chinatown. We have our own Koreatown. You think we really need you guys to benefit off and make money? A lot of us do go to college as well. You're being outworked by immigrants who barely speak English. And you're not embarrassed? Go to the bank, start your own businesses, and deal with your own people. I want to see your own women get on their hands and knees and do pedicures and manicures and deal with
This video is strictly for that man, that Asian man to be specific, that made that declaration and tried to triple double dog dare the black community to boycott the Asian community, to boycott nail salons, beauty supply stores, Chinese food stores, any type of business that is owned by an Asian. You tried to dare us and tell us and challenge on how far we can get with boycotting y'all businesses. You must not know. You must not understand what our buying power is. If it wasn't for us, this shit would not be moving. And I wish a lot of us would understand that. Understand how far our money goes. How necessary it is for our money to move this economy here in the United States and around the world. We are that. We are that. We need to stop spending our money. I literally need to get my nails done. I was planning on getting my nails done this weekend. I needed to make an appointment. I told myself earlier this week, Kiana, make an appointment to go get your nails done. Now all this shit then popped off. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have to sacrifice not getting my nails done. I'm going to have to sacrifice not getting my nails done because we need to start standing on business. We cannot continue to let these people disrespect us. It has gone on for far too long. Far too long. We have to set a precedent for what we will and will not accept. What happened with that young man that got shot? It was in South Carolina, that was killed in cold blood. That was murder. That young man was murdered over a bottle of water that he did not even steal. And that man got to walk off scot-fucking-free and still have his business or businesses within our communities. How dare you have your businesses set up in our communities and you just pillaging us off, picking us off. Y'all, we need to stand for something. Y'all need to stand for something. Whatever it is that you get from out of these Asian businesses, there is a black business that you can support, whether it is within your community or even if you got to start ordering stuff online for these businesses. Y'all drop in my comments what city you're in and give our people some options on if you're in Atlanta, nail techs that can do your nails, beauty supply stores. And this is for any city. Y'all drop in these comments and start naming these black service providers that you know that we frequent when it comes to these Asian people so that we can start giving our money to our people. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. And it's unfortunate that every Asian business is going to be impacted by this. But at this point, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I understand not all of you all are like this or that all of you all are not a part of the problem. But unfortunately, y'all gonna all have to suffer for what your people continue to do to my people. Y'all drop in the comments and start naming nail salons, beauty supplies, all of that, restaurants. I don't know, whatever it is that you guys are getting from these Asian stores in your city, we need to create some type of database so that we can start finding alternatives to get this stuff done. And y'all, as a black community, we need to make it easier for us to use our own services. We need to make it easier. I like the convenience of being able to walk into the nail salon or being able to go on my nail salon's website and immediately get an appointment within a matter of 24 to 48 hours. Please drop some nail tech names in Atlanta that is not, it don't take an arm and a leg for you to make an appointment to get a builder gel. That's all I need is a builder gel fill and maybe some designs every now and again. Y'all, please drop in the comments and start sharing these black businesses that we can frequent across the United States, because we need to set the fucking tone. We need to let that motherfucker know that we're not here to play. You want to call our bluff? We can show you better than we can motherfucking tell you. Y'all, stand on something. Like I said in one of my previous videos, y'all like to go at it in these comments. Y'all like to play big and bad in these comments. All of y'all be playing in these comments about what you're going to do to somebody. Y'all jump on here about what you're going to do to somebody on y'all videos. This is what we need y'all to do. This is what we all need to band together and do. Stand for something. Let's fucking make it happen.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel once again. Kindly if watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, and also comment. So guys, I want you guys to just continue watching this correlational video whereby an Asian man, he made a comment about the black American, say that the Asian cannot rely on the black people. So the black people really decided to boycott the Asian business, and it's now getting serious. It's now the economical boycott. And also we have seen some of the reaction from the people really coming out and saying no, that is one individual who really made that comment. So there is no need of really punishing the entire community. So, and one also thing I really face, these Asian people, they really like to disrespect the black people for so many years. So some of the people they have really coming out saying that no, this disrespectful of the Latino, of the Asian, it's now long time. It's now, they have been doing this for so many years. So I want you guys to just continue watching these videos, and in the end, then I'll come back with more comment. I'm your host, Leslie J, and kindly remember to subscribe, like, and also comment. So let's dive into it.
I couldn't wait to get home and do this video. This crackerjack right here, he was talking to y'all. He wasn't talking to me. You know why he wasn't talking to me? Because I shop black owned. But let me show you. My hair products, right? Black owned. You know who this is. Black owned. Rice water, rosemary water, black owned. Botanica oil, black owned. For my locks, black owned. If I wanted a dude, black owned. Okay? For my kids, black owned. Edge control, black owned. Let me come over here. Edge control, black owned. Now, if I wanted something for my body, black owned. Y'all know who she be. Black owned. Okay? We get this? Now, if I want to wash my face, black owned. Okay? If I wanted to smell good, black owned. Let me open it so y'all see. Black owned. If I wanted my house to smell good, black owned. And all of that, right? Black owned. Black owned. If I wanted to wipe my butt, let me turn this around, baby. And I just got a package for 2 more. Black owned. If I wanted to wash my clothes, black owned. Black owned. Vitamins, more vitamins. Black owned. Okay? Black owned. Now for my hormones and stuff. Black owned. But if I wanted to sage out my house, I can't find my other ones, but baby, black owned. Black owned. Everything in my house is black owned. I support my black peoples. He was talking to y'all. He was not talking to me. And this is what I mean. You give them an inch, they take a mile. Black owned in here. Black owned. Black owned. Matter of fact, I got black owned books. Books. Black owned. Everything is black owned with me. I support my people. Matter of fact, forgot, girl. If I went to my house, mop my floors, baby. Mop my floors. Black owned. What else did I forget? It's so much stuff in my house that's black owned. Black owned. He was talking to y'all. He was not talking to me. He could never talk to me. I don't go there. I don't go to none of them. Y'all, I don't get my nails done. And I do my kids here, my husband here. Black owned.
Now, I came across this video on my timeline, and I wanted to share it with y'all because this is another example of these Asians playing in y'all face. And I'm going to say y'all because I told you I don't even patronize their shit. But he says that he loves when black people say they're going to boycott their businesses because, long story short, he don't need the money. He said they got plenty of customers. They don't even need black people money. He goes on to say that we should be embarrassed because we have immigrants outworking us. So the next time y'all enter one of their establishments, I just want this to stay fresh in y'all mind.
I love when the black community says, let's boycott Asian businesses. Please do. We'll get rid of the Chinese takeout, the dry cleaners, the laundromats. Let's get rid of the liquor stores as well. Get rid of the Jordans you guys wear, the Nikes you wear, the shower caps, the Hondas, the Hyundais, all your car electricians, the electronics in your house, the Sony, the TV system, your sound system, the microphones that you guys use to rap and speak about awareness for the black culture and the hip-hop culture. Where do you think that's made in? That's made all in Asia. And here's another thing for you guys. You guys want us to leave the neighborhood so bad? Oh, Asian people are not neighborhoods? We're in white neighborhoods. We have our own Chinatown. We have our own Koreatown. You think we really need you guys to benefit off and make money? A lot of us do go to college as well. You're being outworked by immigrants who barely speak English. And you're not embarrassed? Go to the bank, start your own businesses, and deal with your own people. I want to see your own women get on their hands and knees and do pedicures and manicures and deal with nasty-ass attitudes, okay? Please, boycott Asian business. I'm all for it.
So he pretty much calling y'all bluff. Put them out of business and let them go set up shop in the neighborhoods of the people that they respect. So that way, them folks can make them rich instead of us.
Let me put y'all on game. The Asian people do not like us. They don't like us. We know this. This is no surprise. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so tired of it. You know how you get them? You know how you hit their pockets? Stop going to these nail shops. Stop shopping at their stores. I don't care if you got to go to Costco's or Sam's or just Walmart, just anywhere. They don't like us. I'm going to tell y'all a true story. I stay across the street from one of them. And I live in a pretty nice neighborhood. It's no sense of lying. I've been here for years. You know, this bitch never did speak to me, but it took me to go take her mail, a check. That's what it said, paid out too, to take a check back over there. And a FedEx package came here. Then I guess she felt, oh, she's not like that. And then she started speaking to me. Ma'am, you didn't have to speak to me because one thing about me, I'm going to do the right thing anyway. Okay, I'm going to do the right thing. But after 10 years, she just started speaking to me. I used to walk. She used to cross the street so she wouldn't speak to me. This is the truth. I'm telling y'all, these people do not like us. Only thing they like and only thing they want is our money. That's it. And you want to, y'all could get them out there protesting. Get them out there. If you want to hit them, I'm telling you, stop going into their stores. Stop going to the nail shops for a little while. I don't know, go find a black nail tech. Go do something. That's how we hurt them. We hurt them by stop supporting them. You know what? And the sad part about it, somebody going to go right back in that same store. That store open up. They're going to go right back in that same store in a couple weeks or whatever. And they're going to go back and support them and buy from them and do whatever the case may be. We got to stop. We need to come together. We are powerful than what we think we are. We are powerful people. Start supporting one another. Stop hating on one another as black people. But we know that these people do not like us. It's right in front of our eyes. And how we hurt them is stop supporting them. Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed to J-Lo.
I love when the black community says, let's boycott Asian businesses. Please do. We'll get rid of the Chinese takeout, the dry cleaners, the laundromats. Let's get rid of the liquor stores as well. Get rid of the Jordans you guys wear, the Nikes you wear, the shower caps, the Hondas, the Hyundais, all your car electricians, the electronics in your house, the Sony, the TV system, your sound system, the microphones that you guys use to rap and speak about awareness for the black culture and the hip-hop culture. Where do you think that's made? That's made all in Asia. And here's another thing for you guys. You guys want us to leave the neighborhood so bad? Oh, Asian people are in our neighborhoods? We're in white neighborhoods. We have our own Chinatown. We have our own Koreatown. You think we really need you guys to benefit off and make money? A lot of us do.
You hear that, black community? The Asian people are telling us they don't want our money. They don't need our money. We need them more than they need us. So I say, let's show them. And you know what's funny to me? Like, they would bring up all of this stuff that was happening in other Asian countries, but the Asians we are mad at are the ones that are in America. So when you were talking about the food places or the laundromat or the nail salon and all of that, that's what we're going to hit. We know as black Americans, we can't stop from purchasing things from China or Japan. We aren't mad at the people that are in their own countries. We are mad at the people that come to America and you came off the backs of our ancestors and then you come over here and be in our communities and be racist as fuck and contribute to white supremacy. We are mad at those Asian Americans, not the ones that are in China and Japan living their life and not interacting with us. We are mad at the ones that are interacting with us in America. So you proved our point. So black Americans, they don't need our money. They don't want our money. They got their own Chinatowns and they're in white neighborhoods. You heard it from him first.
Now that I'm on a roll talking about these Asian nail salons in the black community, let's have another conversation. When I was going to open, I had to have a final inspection with the fire department. And the guy comes in, he asked me, well, what are you going to have going on here? I said, we have this, we have a cold plunge, we have a sauna, we have rooms, this, all of this amazing things. We also have nails. He goes, oh, did you hear what happened? I said, no, tell me what happened. He said, I went into this nail salon, beautiful nail salon down the road. I said, oh, I know of it. He said, we had to shut the whole place down. I said, well, why? He said, well, first and foremost, they had 20 plus nail people in there, all of these stations, but only one person had a license, okay? All of this stuff on the wall, they were not licensed nail techs, okay? Next, he said, then come to find out, I don't know who tipped them off or whatever, but they was in there selling cat, okay? It was a nail salon front, and it was cat in the back, okay? Now, what I noticed is that I said, wow, at the restaurant, they selling cat. At the nail salon, cat. The massage parlor, cat. All right, so keep in mind when you're seeing these prices, it's because there's other stuff. There's a lot of layers to this. We're not selling cat. I'm not selling cat. You know what I mean? So the price might be a little more. We don't need to be astronomical. I agree. We need to work with each other. We need to keep our prices reasonable, right? So that people can be consistent with us. We have to work hard on our customer service. I 1000% do not have any excuses for poor customer service, for snappiness in the policies that people have. We do have to have some grace with each other when it comes to certain things. I do think that we can build stronger, but we have to understand all the dynamics at play when we are approaching this situation and when we're making a conscious decision to choose each other. I hope.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I got a question about this, boycotting Asian businesses, because I'm trying to understand and also make a point about something that's been bothering me. That's unrelated to this, by the way. So they said blacks are boycotting Asian businesses because Mr. Chow, he gunned down and he killed Cyrus, right? The 14-year-old black boy. Okay, so here's the thing, though. Chow is Chinese, so are you guys boycotting nail salons, which are typically owned by Vietnamese and all these other Asian businesses that are owned by Japanese and Koreans because y'all can't fucking tell the difference? I think that's why, right? Because if I was in y'all's shoes, I'd be like, oh, we boycotting Chinese businesses, right? So why all Asians, right? And so my other question is this: if y'all banning all Asian businesses, are y'all including the Indians? Nah, y'all not. Cause this was my fucking point since day one creating this fucking TikTok. Indians aren't Asian. Damn. Okay, now boycott away. Y'all have a good time.
That Asian man going in on the black community saying, how are the blacks gonna boycott, Asian anything when we own it all? We got cleaners, we got nail salons, we got stores, we make your Nikes and everything. Ooh, he done let his mouth overload his behind, baby, and he gonna F around and find out, along with a whole lot of these people. I've seen nothing but big creators, small creators, just everybody posting their favorite black-owned business or supporting their own black-owned business, and they are getting ready to boycott Asian businesses, y'all. Ooh, have they learned nothing from some of these big corporations who decided to do some things that, try to knock out some of their favorite shoppers? They ruffled the feathers of their favorite shoppers, and they lost a whole lot of those shoppers, so they lost a whole lot of business for a lot of these big corporations when they did it too. They sure enough did. And now a lot of Asian people are up next for this, y'all. People are around posting their favorite black nail techs, hairstylists, hair care lines, stores, gas stations, laundromats, y'all. I'm thinking some of these people that forgot where it all originated from. Don't get it twisted and act like because a lot of African American utilize Asian businesses that there's no African American businesses. They're out there, and right now they finna get a whole lot of more business going their way, since a lot of people feel some type of way about what this viral video has put off, y'all. Hoo-wee. It's about to be something, baby. Here comes that major boycott. Thank y'all for sipping a little more tea with ain't tea. Bye, y'all.
This is crazy. Now, all of this is coming off of the non-guilty verdict from Rick Chow. At the end of the day, Rick Chow did need the black community to set up shop here in the United States of America. He did need to come into our community in order to build an economic base for his family. We are talking about the ones that actually do come into our community and do usurp black dollars, because it is absolutely happening. When Asian people first started migrating over here by the droves, they were not allowed into black American neighborhoods. Into white American neighborhoods. Why do you think that when we look at, of course it's like fiction, but it had like some, realistic historical context. The movie Sinners, you saw the Asian people where the black people were communing with black people. It's because we were the ones that accepted you all when you started migrating here en masse. Now you feel like because you got a leg up that you are a model minority and you're above black American people. And it is utterly disgusting to think, and stupid and diabolical to think, that you are the only demographic of people that own manufacturing companies. There's manufacturing companies in the United States of America. There's manufacturing companies in India. There's manufacturing companies in Europe. There's manufacturing companies in goddamn Africa. Yes, we know that you guys do things cheaper for pennies on a dollar, but you're not the end all be all when it comes to getting products, goods and services. Your Chinese restaurant, he contradicted himself, because all of the things that he described were things that they set up in our neighborhoods to thrive and to make a way for themselves here in the United States of America. You all have been incentivized to come and set up shop in our community, we know. But without being able to do that initially, you would not have been able to even build as much as you've been able to in the United States of America. We don't need you to cook us cats and dogs at these Chinese restaurants. We actually need to stop shopping and eating there. We do not need you to do our nails and our toes. There are many black nail techs that are actually way more talented than the Asian ones. And we do get, better service when we go to our own people. So you talking about, oh, yes, please boycott. Don't use the dry cleaning. First of all, the first person that invented the dry cleaning was a black man. So without that...
If you are Asian and you feel terrible about the lack of justice done in the Rick Chow case, I want you to open up a browser window and type in black-owned businesses and then the name of your town. We live in America under capitalism. Our money is going to talk louder than our vote does, or our words. And if you know that any business, local or mega corporation, has done black people dirty, do not spend your money there. I have not set foot in a Target for years. Sometimes I go in there to take up their air conditioning and not spend any money. Sorry. Go try a black-owned restaurant. I promise it's delicious. Find a black-owned nail salon. Don't go in there expecting mega cheap prices, because a lot of these small business owners are navigating generational economic oppression in order to open their businesses. But like I said, what you get can be really, really good and worth it. Before you go spending your money at like an Asian store or other non-Black business, you can see in the comments, like in their Google reviews, if they have multiple people who have experienced racism there. If it happens more than a couple times, then maybe don't shop there. Anyway, this is a suggestion that I saw multiple times throughout my comment section from different Black people suggesting that Asian people start shopping at Black businesses if we don't agree with the verdict, and I'm just passing it along.
What just happened? You basically got punked. You had somebody pretty much remember the Spike Lee movie where he said, this is what they think about you? I'm not saying every Asian person feels this way, but I bet you that there's more than him. The reality is that economics is war. Economics is competition. Dr. Claude Anderson told you this in the book Powernomics. He said power is the ability to pursue your agenda despite the opposition of others. Now, as you watch this video and you think about how you're feeling right now, I want you to think about how many times you've heard people make excuses. I want you to think about how many times you see somebody pick up a beer bottle when they could have picked up a book. I want you to think about how many brothers and sisters out here could have started businesses, could have taken the risk, but decided to go chase a job instead. I want you to think about all the people who run around saying that Black people have no money, have no income, have no wealth, even though the studies show that if you were a country, your income would be higher than about 95% of the countries on this entire planet. I want you to think about how many times people tell you that it's impossible. I want you to think about how many times you hear somebody saying, well, every time we build a Black Wall Street, all they do is go burn it down. That's a loser mentality. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that these things did not happen. I'm not saying that we haven't been victimized. But the reality is that if you ain't ready to fight, you can't win the game of economics. This game is not won by punks. This game is won by communities that work together, by communities that have a vision, by people that teach their children perseverance, people that push you to do what your grandma used to say, which is to work twice as hard, even if you only get half as much. But unfortunately, when we got integrated, we traded our land and our businesses for student loans and corporate jobs. Now look at you, getting pumped by some random guy on the internet. I happen to have a PhD in finance. I teach finances every morning to 10,000 people for free, Powernomics style. If you'd like to join us and you're on Instagram, put the word money in the comments or text the word money to the number 87948. I'll see you soon. Peace.
And not to sound like a bird on this whole boycotting topic, but I just have a few questions and I feel like a few points need to be made. So I'm going to speak my piece. So the first thing is with me, I'm a wig influencer, right? That is part of my income right now. Not just a wig influencer, but just like us influencers as a whole, most of that stuff is made in China. So when these companies, these wig companies are hitting us up, are we going to just tell them no? Or are we going to charge more because we're in an active boycott? Then, on top of that, since we're on the topic of hair and hair products, this might be a wild ass take and it might be taking it too far, but Black owned beauty supply stores, right? Like, we still have to get our products from overseas. And a lot of them still come from those people. So I'm asking, is the boycott just we not going into beauty supply stores and nail shops and Chinese food stores and stuff like that? Is that just directly? Or are we saying F it all? Because I'm down with either one. I am down with either one. I just need to know what we're doing. Because they think that we can't boycott them. Meanwhile, we're their target audience. We're their market. We'll circle back around to the wig influencing. They're not asking their own people, palm-colored people, Hispanics. They're not asking none of these races to promote their wigs. They're not trying to pay none of these other races to promote their wigs. Why? Because Black people are their target audience. Don't care. So when they're reaching out to influencers, trying to get their products promoted and sold, they're coming to us. They're coming to us. So if we really down with the get down, because I'm down with the get down. If we really, come here. Exactly. If we really down with the get down, if you're an influencer, where does this leave us? You know what I'm saying? Like, where does it leave us? Because we could really make some shit shake if we think about it. Come on, let's think. Let's think. If we really want to sit here and think about it, they're not asking other races to be wig influencers and promote hair products.
Hello guys, welcome back. I hope you have just watched that full video, how really a black American, how they are really reacting, how they are really boycotting this business of the Asian people. It's now getting serious because they are saying that this Asian community, they have been disrespecting the black people for so many years, and it's now high time it's a payback. Some of them, they are really saying that they must now start boycotting a permanent. That's not a temporary. They want really to really have the permanent boycott. And some of also the Asian people, they are really coming out and distance themselves from this comment from this their own people. Say that one individual cannot really make the whole entire community to be face the boycott. And also he said that that is our own comment, that is not comment from the other people. And also one of the people really, they are really saying that it is now the high time we must all boycott their own business, because that man was listing some of things and really making Asian to have that thing that is maybe we cannot do without those businesses. And also some of the people say that we also, the black people, we have our own product whereby the Asian rely from us, because he was mentioning something like the Nike, Puma, Adidas, so many things from the black community, and say that we can also make them. And also one of the things that is also making this boycott to get interested, to get so serious, is about the case of the 14 years, that is a record case whereby really justice has not been prevailed against him. So there is so many things that really making these things really come out, and majority of them say no, we must now do away with the Asian businesses. And also we have seen Asian businesses really supplied all the African country, all the entire world. They are being business in anywhere, because wherever you just travel, you really find the Asian people really doing business in such countries. So, and I normally say that wherever you just made a comment, be careful with what we are talking about. Imagine he just made one comment, and this comment is really going viral. This comment is getting the millions of people now know who is the Asian people. And wherever just such kind of the words really come out, so many people really started questioning and started backlashing how these Asian people, how they have been really doing for them a black American, how these people, they have been disrespecting with the black American. Because we have shared these Latinos, these Asian, they normally really want to really come out and really compete with the black American. And this American, they are really talking about, this American was really fought in by the black American. The America is now because of the blacks people who really fought for this American some 100 years ago. So they are really enjoying the freedom or the fight from the black American, and it's now the payback time. They must really come and really respect the Americans, respect the black American, because these people, they don't really respect the black American. That's why they always make such kind of comments. We have also seen some comments of the ex-cop. She came out and said that how she really hates the black people. I don't know, these people, they have been painted to be the racist people across all over the globe, because wherever you see the Asian people, these people, they like to be racist. And that's why some of them, the black America, they are really coming out and saying no, it's enough, it's enough. It's the high time we really boycott this business permanently. And also there's some of now the Asian people, they are really coming out and now they want really to apologize to the black community, because you can maybe think about how the black community is being really too good the boycott, but the influence the blacks have in this world, it's on another level. Because when you just go to in terms of the influential or a culture, the blacks, they have the influence all over the world. They can be also make also the people from the Middle East to start really boycotting their own business. So if you don't really care the customer, who will really get that customer? If you are just trying really to mistreat that customer, where will you really just get that customer? So this is some question you really need to think first before you really start asking, you really listen such kind of the questions, because such kind of the comments you might maybe think is just a simple one, but when you just deep in, that is a very serious matter. Is a matter that you cannot really come and really have a joke on that. It's about now the rest, because we just come and say that we don't rely on black people, just go on and boycott our business. That is wrong. That is the rest you are just trying really to bring in this discussion. So I want to hear from you guys about this comment from the Asian man who really dares the black American. So I want to hear from you guys, and thank you so much for always coming back and tuning in. So we are making to grow this community. So guys, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to this channel, please like and also comment. So let's grow this channel together. I'm your host, Leslie J.